Welcome to The Explainer. You know the word entrepreneur gets thrown around a lot these days, but what does it actually mean? Today, we're going to cut through all the noise, bust some of the biggest myths, and get to the bottom of what entrepreneurship is really all about.
Seriously, what's the first image that pops into your head? Is it some tech genius in a hoodie? Maybe a super dramatic pitch on a show like Shark Tank? Or is it just about that massive payday at the end? Whatever it is, just hold on to that thought, because we're about to dig in and challenge some of those ideas to get to the real core of this thing.
All right, first things first. Before we can start busting any myths, we all need to be on the same page. So let's start with a basic foundation. What even is entrepreneurship? Now, the key word here, the one I really want you to notice, is process. See, it's not just about having a business. It's about the whole journey. It's about taking an idea from that very first spark, that little what if, and then designing, launching, and running it until it becomes a real, living thing out in the world.
Okay, it's time for our first myth. And honestly, this is a huge one. It's the idea that being an entrepreneur is really just a fancier term for owning a business.
I mean, this seems to make sense, right? If you start a company, you're an entrepreneur. Case closed. But it's not quite that simple. There are some really crucial differences that separate what we think of as true entrepreneurship from just traditional business ownership.
And this slide lays it out perfectly. A traditional business usually perfects a model that already exists. Think about opening another coffee shop in a neighborhood that already has a few. It's a great business, but it follows a known path. Entrepreneurship, on the other hand, is all about innovation. It's about creating something totally new, like when Zomato built a single platform for all restaurants. It's about shaking things up, disrupting the way things are done, and taking on some serious risk because, well, you're sailing in uncharted waters. So yeah, all entrepreneurs run businesses, but not every business owner is an entrepreneur.
All right, let's dive into the next myth. And I'm sure you've heard this one before. It's this idea that entrepreneurs are just built differently, that they're born with some kind of special magic for success that the rest of us just don't have.
It's a really romantic idea, isn't it? The natural-born visionary. It makes for a great story, a great movie. But the reality? It's way more interesting and, honestly, a lot more encouraging. The evidence just doesn't support this idea that it's some mysterious talent you're either born with or not.
The truth is, entrepreneurship is a discipline. It's a skill. It's a systematic process that you can actually learn. And here's some proof for you. A study from MIT found that the average age of a successful startup founder isn't some 22-year-old prodigy, it's 45. And why is that? It's because these traits you see here, vision, adaptability, persistence, leadership, these aren't things you're born with, they are skills, and they are honed through experience, through learning, and through pure gritty determination. Okay, now we're at what might be the biggest myth of them all. This one gets right to the heart of why someone would even build a company in the first place.
You hear this all the time, right? The exit strategy. It's talked about like it's the holy grail. The whole point of the journey is framed as building something up just so you can hand it off for a massive check. But is that really what it's all about? I mean, just let that sink in. What a powerful way to think about it. The real goal shouldn't be to build something you can't wait to escape from. It should be to build something you love so much, something so full of purpose and passion, that the idea of selling it is the last thing on your mind. And the beautiful irony is, that's the kind of business that becomes incredibly valuable to other people.
So let's pull all this together. We've seen that entrepreneurship isn't just running any old business, it's not some magic gene you're born with, and the end goal isn't just about cashing out. So that brings us to the real question. Why does any of this matter? What's the true bottom line?
And this is why it's so incredibly important. Real, genuine entrepreneurship is an engine for society. It's not just about making one person wealthy. It's about creating value for everyone. It's how new jobs get created. It's how we get amazing new products and technologies that change our lives. And it's how entire communities can be lifted up.
Because really, when you strip away all the buzzwords and the hype, that's what true entrepreneurship is all about. It's about finding a problem you care about and having the passion and the persistence to build the solution. Thanks for joining this explainer.